Embia mono ono mwanjo moliro Ndizi vendonsia sobedane nigo chiaragire Chinsa no Ibere chabano baso akana kukwali ne aseme site mangana mayeri nko arare ngo tebina rere ntegwate keminaisko ya usiku ruchingo ngonye chenze imo chasugusubo songo amo na irianyo na kubodio bananche go ikomerio nyona na bokana utubwate sense meri mitanda Facebook tonyora Ndizi TV News digital wega sense ya YouTube na botonyora Ndizi TV News okonyo chingaki na boto tweet @Ndizi TV News elinde onyanyora senjira ye mitanda oyo na boto tumero chombe agwetera se namba ira se screen yura boto tenge kwenda tutubwate sense ya mangana maya ye Chinsa no Ibere choshota nerora sense meri mu mayerero eriane Brighton Makori. Na mange wanaenda dhokora na imeyense ya ito ya Kenya nene karodro jomura ibwense ya Italy no ara sense ya Kenya nene kirara sitaro ya matuko ane boi gondro joma bwasi miuro moja ni wagenda de gosukume serikali na maandamano ayibaro wedi jokora litikuria Jumatatu wikabachiko yakora na ndo ndete yogo chiko batanga yuna lenda dhokora na imena isiko ya usiko lende Chinsa Isano na Ibere ni dhuja kasi bono abantu ni gobono babeire bakoboliwa bana batie komo chebigambiro nene karbatari kona cha gambiro byabo byakorengana na alizi oyore court process saba nigo bananyareka ate abuna abanta bange nigo batari kubwatia chinjera cyoko soe bina byabo eribairira komo chekambiro ekikirema mincha nerichiko
abanta bange mbamanyiti stage bakoganda ekina kyabo kyamana kuba successful kirabwate chikiremu cyabo koti abange bakoimuka babika masakara koti karo wairu samoni simba maitesi bago chira gocha omoiso waje baje bacho kopire munga kotini terigo tebwati boenasa abantu bonse kwani na batamanyiti stage bakogenda ekina kyabo kimana bategera linde anyoro umaine bwawo wono ntaite ko bayorokia ko bayerera asobwaga linga stage ekero monta agufairi ekina nchiri chichikogenda mpaka obumaine bwarorokana kati yaye naso akoraramikira ditangania karari keiro masakara ya bekire gali kotini masakara yanko yagwale namba kera irwe namba yentongera rogekuru kusamon sekero cyari kiru cya saini bune magistrate oyo bwate kinekyo ngo ikere ama sakaraya abweneto koirwa omu obisabwe court oyuro korokwa court process saba
kubatikana nobo saga ni bodi boendete kwene kiwasense media kerio farane na zijiseba ja Samburu West Bokot turukana mona baringo na jinse mochinde ni gobono ya rekanebune serikali ni gobono ya nyarege komenta machoni ya sense meyubune njera yemo yokurwania ababegu bari barasi jinse meyu korengana serikali bayigontoro jumo wasiri buburendi boime kidure kindiki ni ganyaraga kobwatuka machoni koja sense meyu elinde bana kibuna bakoro bosaga no bokene kiwa sense meyu sense meya Samburu ni gobona abanyanyimbo banyarede bagotuma sense meyu asebano bosaga ni bwa keirake konende ni gobono abamenyi Semeri ya Samburu baterubanganye ende serikali eriyenchera yogokora ababegwa buya dekanebuna niyo bakari gutumia chimpinu chinkeni gosichinya asogo saga na banta sense meyu bono serikali yebetemero bali okwene kibuna ngokolero bosaga ni obwo asense meyu ne kranyarege komenta machoni ase ensemeyu ase chinga gejecho bali bono banyare bagotigerwa chingo makubatika no bosaga ni ubokore kana ase jinse meju ni bono barasinya gitari ase bono bandede kurwanira bogima bwabase abande baereire ali bagwetera anekrate abuna abanyanyimbo no nyimbara mbarakoraga asi ya mono osebuya korengana nigo batigeta abantu bagendete gusaga no ase ensemeyo
mwenye hayuko kwa saizi mwenye nachunga naye mbuzi alipoteza maisha. Kuna mwingine hajapatikana paka na leo. Sijui huyo sasa alipelekwa wapi? Alipelekwa mahali fulani akawawa ama walipeleka akiwa hai, sijajua sasa. Paka na leo sasa nasikia hajapatikana. Mimi niliamka kama kichwa inaniuma. Sasa mimi kitu nikaniambia mimi usiende leo kwa mbuzi. Nikalala sasa nikaamka late. Kuangalia msitu hivi nikaona Wapokoti sasa wanakimbia, wanataka kublock sasa kwa upande ya kijiji kupeleka sasa watu sasa huku. Si ndio sasa vile mimi niliona sasa nikakimbia. Wakati sasa kung'ang'ana kukimbia nikasikia sasa marisasi ikilia. Nikasikia mkono ya kishoto sasa ikienda mbele hivi. Si ameniua. Mimi naendelea tu kukimbia. Nikafika sasa nyumbani. Nilifika sasa nikaona sioni sasa sababu damu inatoka. Nikakaa sasa karibu 2 hours. Nikaambiana sababu ninakuanga na pikipiki. Nikaambia kijana mwingine, "So nipeleke na hii pikipiki yangu hospitali huko. Hata at least wanifunge." Nilifika hospitali, naona mkubwa ya astu anatembea tu na silifas. Hata kujua mambo
Munenjira ya moyo kwene kibono gongo rwa Nyanza ngubwatsure serikali ya Kenya Kwanza nigo murai bwense Dr. William Ruto ritkuregoro hanyarthiga kumenana nabarai akorwa sorgongo rwa Nyanza ubaigeta samagaja sita usiriko kwana nera buritkuregoro bakwana buritkuregoro nigo abarai yabo bari baraitune yokabeiro mugavana we county ya Nairobi Evans Kidero umugavana we county ya Kisumu cha Kiranguma umugavana we county ya Migori Gokoti obadamo nabande nigo bono batebuna nigo bajukubwatse serikali ya Kenya Kwanza erikogenderia magendero asense ya Kenya okwenda kwa basense ya State House nigo yarekana bunene yarenjira yamo omurai bwenze Dr. William Ruto arengete kubutora omurai wa mwasimio ra umoja magoro ana sense meri ya gesiasa. Ego gutigara sense moyo murai bwense nigo bono murai bwense anyarira kumwarigani murai bwense ya Italy anene sense mogo samagacha State House bagendete gukwanira ba Kenya anene miroberie serikali ebegete kubwaterana nense ya Italy endo bokoreri ubyagati yali banyarire bagukwana sense meine rino murai bwense anyarika oteba ense ya Kenya nigo bone bwaterana nense ya Italy rigo kinya magendra Chinsa Ibere osogwa matobu ya sense ya Kenya murai bwense boigo na nyaraka ukwana krateruna nigo bono bakwana no murai bwense yo ya Italy erikobeko bwa matobu ya tkaturego murai bwense nyara kaukwana.
In our meeting, President Mattarella and I also had the opportunity to discuss issues of regional and international significance. We pledged to work together in securing a peaceful future for parts of our respective continents affected by conflict and instability. Kenya appreciates Italy's pledge to support our efforts to restore regional peace and security, including in the Horn of Africa, the efforts we are making in our sister country in Ethiopia, in South Sudan, and in DRC, not to forget the combined efforts we have in Somalia. Additionally, we agreed to collaborate bilaterally at the United Nations and other multilateral forums on the basis of convergence of values, principles, and positions to promote peace and security, promote trade, health, climate action, and the elimination of hunger and malnutrition. Our meeting also considered the initiation of the bilateral cooperation in such vital sectors as the art, culture, science, and technology. In this connection, President Mattarella will visit the Luigi Broglio Space Center in Malindi, which is funded by the Italian government with the support of Kenyan government. Further, we agreed that our bilateral cooperation should enhance mutual benefit of the center's output in scientific and technological research for sustainable development in Kenya and global.
Ebyama ange 15 na mwahono nigo bya mwire kwebuneka iri binyara bikorosi kiama kya UDA bibire inse yo mabwa Kenya Kwanza yani gago jamaga ye murubirio bwo kwena kwina ngotwara bali kiame ke mugoja so mwaka w'irubere ne meronge bere na Isano na Ibere asenjera yo bokorori asense yitu ya Kenya ba ukwana ekerobanyara bakubune byame byo gatia barayi abo bare konya be byama ni waderuna enere njira ya mayo kwena kwina ngoje bare kumusiro murayi bwense Dr. William Ruto aso bokorori waye gochiase abakenya.
Like to build a democratic culture. Political parties are founded on ideologies. When I speak on behalf of national agenda, I would like it known that we are not being coerced to dissolve our parties. We are joining hands with UDA and integrating with UDA because when you look at our ideology and the ideology of UDA, we are similar. Number two, consolidating our national unity is of great importance so that we can be able to move the nation forward. In terms of ideology, our party national agenda was founded on the agenda 4 issues, trying to make sure that the youth have employment, issues of land, and so on and so forth. When a party is formed, one of its main objectives is to seize instruments of state power. But as you know, justice delayed is justice denied.
Asensemo ya Secretary General w'ikiama kia UDA Cleopas Marani Gateruna okubunu kw'ebyama bina karosi kiama kemegera kirengete gocha mona gokore meroberio oye serikali anene serikali ya Kenya Kwanza anene ye watu borita kiama kia UDA.
Kongamana hapa kama vyama tanzu vya Kenya Kwanza, sio zote. Unajua Kenya Kwanza tulikuwa na vyama karibu 14, lakini leo tumekongamana hapa vyama 8 kama vyama tanzu vya Kenya Kwanza. Na mnajua tulikuwa tumeanza kusemezana na kusema kwamba ni muhimu kusonga mbele, tumsaidie rais wetu aweze angazia masuala ya maendeleo kama rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, na yeye ataweza kutimiza zile ahadi ambazo alikuwa amepeana wakati wa uchaguzi kama atakuwa na siasa bora. Na sisi kama wale officials wa vyama tanzu za Kenya Kwanza tumekaa chini leo tukajadiliana kwamba tufanyie kazi pamoja, kwamba tuwe na gari moja ambalo linaenda kusaidia rais wetu aeke mawazo yake na agenda yake yote kwa gari.
Eri kwenda kibina bokorali obuyango jibokorana na sense media Kenya Post Authority ni gobono omo managing director moya William Ruto hanyardeka kwenda kibuna niga uchokore merobero yonsi buya sense media sebono abodi abakore meremo be serikali anene sense media Kenya Post Authority kwenda kibina gosolite iyo ekerabona soirobisi yokoro bokorali sense media yobuna managing director wense media Kenya Post Authority sense media ya Coast.
Mimi najua mko na matarajio mengi sana. Najua kweli. Na mimi nataka kuhakikishia nyinyi, I will never let you down. Mimi my rallying call is performance. Na nyinyi wote mnanijua. Wewe kama si mchapakazi, wewe ni adui yangu. Wewe kama ni mchapakazi, wewe ni rafiki yangu.
Nini tumepongeza kwa sababu Ruto amekuwa operations kwa miaka mingi katika KPA na amefanya kazi nzuri na ana tajriba, na tuna imani kubwa kwamba katika uongozi wake yeye ataipeleka port pale mbele zaidi.
Pale ofisini utuangalie sisi kina mama, utufungulie biashara, tuachane na mambo ya Kenya women, hatulali, tunakuwa na stress, wengine wanapoteza
Kubatekana no comment kana kwebirengo byebangeria bakenya bakoruni gobona babwatani abanyare bagwesoke na kuburia serikali bonareta kere kubike mirobiri ya bene kwene kwina bakenya tibali kumirgo tibali go chandeke kroba wakane bangeyo kera litko.
If you're going to come up with a stamp that you're going to put on products, then you cannot again tell Kenyans to pay for that particular stamp. And the expenditure on that stuff has only come because that product has been consumed. But of course, what we saw was inefficiency in management, talking about irregularity in award of a contract, because we've been able to establish that this particular contract, first of all, was entered into a euro, was entered into in euros. You know, why are you buying stamps in euros? In the first place. But maybe for good recourse, they have been able to negotiate a stamp that we were buying at 1.8 shillings is now we are now buying it at 1 shilling. And so even the question is, if the supplier is willing to reduce the cost at which he was selling this stamp to us from 1 shilling and 80 cents to 1 shilling, then it definitely means that 80 cents were going to someone else's pocket.
8 years ago.
And this price was 8 years ago. So if a stamp was being sold 8 years ago at 1 shilling and 80 cents, and the same supplier is willing to sell the same stamp to us now at 1 shilling, and capturing inflation and all fluctuation exchange, it actually means that someone just entered into this contract with the sole intention of stealing public funds. And we've got the
Haywana na Ndizi Chinsa jeko ni nyora gikora Chinsa kumuri nyora yo mona manga bana nte watkeme na isko ya Gusii niko bono musajo yo manyare ka kotebie kigambero anyare ka gwanjiru aiwe cashperi ose bond ekeraderu na aiseko siekero asegeka nigo murugyoye arairu na banta bangao oyo nigo yarenga gochania sense mogose nigo yarenga goseki asense mekambere kemo asebo igona inyoriwe buna muswati yo mone nategete kuru bushuda orenge ikapa gose orengo kora orengo mukapa akini abakanisa abagaka kanisa bagaka igo bono genda korengera ringa neryo ikabo nongo ikomwerio bamwana itama yichinse sano ibere umerana na Frida Kirubo chikora jinse kumenda koretera yo mona mango na ndete watkeme na isko ya Gusii yo renga sense mirimo ndo manyerio njosho uta karabugeri nyanja mane kuna chibichana muriga gochira senjera bene iriane Brighton Makori.